Don't you love life when you feel like sunshine on your skin in the middle of the winter when it's chilly, when it's getting dry, in front of a fire, laying with your baby and you're getting high. Well, a couple of buns on a sweet day, I've sure blown up a perfect way. Don't you love life when you you feel like the first time you feel it in, coming together, feeling perfect skin, with white chips on a cold day, ice cream stripping on the.
In this episode, Jaali and I do daddy and daughter trip number 3 as we head west to this beautiful little spot that I've been thinking about for a long time. Stay tuned to the end as we laugh, we cry, and we discover some real natural wonders in this cool little place called Sundown National Park. So here we go, Jaali and I, quick simple pack, off for another mission. Easier pack this time because we've got a new addition. What's our new addition, Jaali?
The rooftop.
The rooftop tent! There it is. So no swag in the back.
Pretty exciting, hey?
Yeah. Let's go, we'll explain what we're doing in the car.
Yo.
All right, here we go. Our Land of Oz, next little video. It's daddy-daughter trip number 3 in a row.
Yep.
We've got the rooftop tent, as you know. Probably already introduced that. But we're going to go to Sundown National Park, somewhere I haven't been since I was a kid, which I can't remember, but I have been there.
Yep.
And it's been calling me for a little while, and I was tossing up between Sundown. We might get to Girrawheen tomorrow, National Park.
Still want night at Girrawheen.
There's some good fall driving in Sundown, and there's some camping right on the riverbank.
Very exciting.
Very exciting.
I can't wait.
Really
as you can probably, well, they're not going to really know the dates of these videos, but they're very close together, and we are addicts.
Yes.
We literally got home, just did a bit of work, and then we were like, all right, when are we going again?
We got home a week ago.
Yeah, we got home a week ago.
From Morton Island.
From Morton. And we just love doing these super spontaneous trips where we have like 2 days to plan and then we're like, all right, let's go.
We're able to, the way we're both working and what I do, what Jaali does. So it's a Sunday, it's 11:30 in the morning, we've shopped, we're on our way. What's our mission? I know for me is that I want to get out there again. I feel called to go out there. I didn't feel desperate to get away for a camp, but you wanted to get away and I was like, you know what? I think I'm getting called too. So I get a feeling that this place is pretty magical. It's one of the 6th mountain range southwest of us, right out on the New South Wales border. I just feel called to be there. And I think it is about being off the grid and out of the grid, getting away from all this rubbish that's happening here at the moment. That's trying to convince people that they're victims and small, but won't go into that too much here.
That'll be for another video.
Another video, another channel maybe.
No, mine's, I'm pretty similar. I think for me, I just, in our last few trips, I've been realizing more and more how I actually feel much more myself and connected to myself when I'm totally away from everything and just in the core of nature. So now I'm kind of constantly like, when am I gonna get back out there again? It's just like nothing else really. And I have big realizations, and it's such a great time to spend time with my dad as well, because we're on such different timelines, so we barely see each other. So the fact that we live in the same house and really rarely see each other, so it's so good that we get these few days off a week that we match up and we can go off together and spend some real time.
Beautiful, hey?
And it means a lot to both of us, I think. So.
Means a lot to me too, yes. My daughter, I love you, my daughter.
My father, I love him. I love him.
I do really feel like as if this needs to be more of our way of life. You know, your lifestyle, rather than save up for a holiday once a year or, have many breakdowns to try and get to that stressful point in the future. Yeah. It's like, no, like break this whole grid in your mind and just go, no. I'm going to go every second weekend or, every time I can. And I might make a call or do some work from there. Or, rather than work and then play, it's like, be free.
Mix it. Yeah, that's definitely been my biggest realization. Like lately is how we get so stuck in like working that 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, working it all up for the weekend. That's a good enjoyment. And then you get that 2 weeks off where you get to go do everything, but it's like, what are you living for if you only get that 2 weeks, those 2 days a week even, of like happiness and freedom? Where if you can actually just put in the effort, stop stop aiming for those 2 weeks and start living in this present moment. Bleep that. Sorry, I got really passionate there.
Good on you.
I got passionate. I'm trying to preach. We don't really, we're not 100% sure what we're in for, are we?
Yeah, we don't
We're
even
just gonna
actually
go
know where
suss
we're
out
going.
what's happening.
Got an
Hopefully
idea.
get some creek swims, see some, I'm hoping to see some cool wildlife. That'll be pretty epic. And maybe do some hike.
I think I've seen this for a while, this place, and Mum and I, Joe and I have been out to Girraween with Mason and Jeeva actually, and had a ball out there and want to go back. It just came up at the last minute. It's a little bit further drive, but that's what we're going to do.
We're gonna probably zone out in silence for the next 3.5 hours. I'm gonna fall asleep. He's gonna work on some stuff inside of his head.
Okay.
Latest. Peace.
Okay, we've just hit Kerr Road. Kerr Road, C-U-R-R. And this is out at Ballandine, just past Stanthorpe. And funny little story, we're driving out of Stanthorpe and there's a beautiful chair, an old vintage chair on the side of the road. We thought someone's lost their chair. Anyway, we drive a bit further up and we see this lady with a trailer that the back had swung open, the chair and the table had come out.
Look at that.
Table down further, and she's trying to pick up the table to get it back in. I thought, oh, poor lady, and I got up closer. It was my sister. My sister and brother-in-law have bought a property out here, Di and Pete, and literally it was them.
That was just hilarious. Dad's going, oh, that poor lady.
That poor lady.
She's pulling that thing, and I went, Dad, that's Auntie Di.
So a little detour, we just helped put some stuff in, and then actually no, we didn't. It was already done when we got there.
Yeah, we didn't do anything. We waited until she was done.
Just went and looked at their new vineyard property and checked it out. It's beautiful.
Pretty epic, yeah.
So now Jaali wants to go off-grid and have her own veggie garden. So all good. But anyway, we're on Kerr Road. We're coming through Ballandine. There's beautiful creeks either side of us, and we're coming down towards Sundown Road. And Sundown Road's going to take us out 3:40 in the afternoon. Got 12 fingers left of sunlight on the horizon, and we should be able to hopefully get an hour and a half worth of four-wheel driving done before we hit camp, which we've never been to before.
Ew.
So we don't really want to hit it in the dark.
No, hopefully not.
See you soon.
Bye.
There we go. It's that time again. Sometimes feels like a bit of a pain in the butt, but actually just means you're about to go forward driving. So it's that familiar sound. It's got the tyre deflators, so they'll get it down to about 18, which I don't quite want to go down to, so I'm going to drop them off a little bit earlier.
So here we are. This is the campsite that we are going to, Burrows Waterhole Camping Area. Someone's written rents there. Interesting.
Down here, Sundown National Park. Warwick, we came down through here. The Gold Coast is back up here. Down through Warwick, New England Highway, through Stanthorpe. Down, we've turned off at Ballandine into Sundown. Girraween's over here, we might get to there. And this right here is Tenterfield. This is right New South Wales Queensland border, running right across here. They've said up to 2 hours of full driving up through. It's only about 20 k's, right up to Burrows Waterhole at the finish, and that's where we want to camp on the beach. So that's the mission, Giles. Oh, cool little tracks already.
We've had a little bit of a dilemma.
We think the stew might be everywhere. This track is actually a serious little track, and it's like, woo! We think there might be stew everywhere. It's the verdict. It's still standing up, isn't it?
Well, everything's really intact. The stew's good. The stew's fine. I'm fine, because if it wasn't fine, we wouldn't have been fine. That's what I'm trying to say. Do you want an orange?
Yes, please. Well, this is a beautiful little track, elevating up here over all these humps. We just sorted the stew out and we're going to continue on, but this is a good sign late in the afternoon that it's actually going to be some pretty fun fall driving. So this track is super interesting actually. How would you describe it, Jaali? Rocky?
Very rocky.
Bumpy?
Bumpy. Slow.
And sunlight. This made me sneeze. It's cool though, it's really nice to get out in a track that's pretty unique for us. We do a lot of sand driving, and in recent times, you know, up the Cape and things like that, but this is different. It's like a very rocky track. It's kind of cool. Ties down.
We saw kind of a little bit of this on the way to Pebbly, but it's not this intense, I guess.
No, nowhere near.
Rocky, but pretty epic.
Yeah, so this 17k might take a little while because I'm sitting on 20 now, but I've been mostly sitting on about 6 or 7k's an hour. Beautiful views. It's crazy. The views through here are really, really nice. Ooh. Got a few kangaroos, huh?
Yeah, a few. Pretty epic.
Coming across in front of us. Hard to see. Here, driving into the sunlight, it's interesting. You keep coming across these big lumps and it wouldn't look like much. It's kind of well over a wheel height there, and we're driving in the sunlight so you can hardly see it. Have to keep sort of checking what's going on. 2 sets of eyes, so far so good, and beautiful. It's peaceful. This little guy. Hello, beautiful. How are you, little python? Hey? Thank you for coming to see us. I nearly ran over you, didn't I, mate? I'll try and miss you, okay? Wow, it's a nice little size. Just moving down through here. Cool. Try not to get him. Beautiful views around here. We're just talking about the cactus that are all around here. There's something very special about the energy here. It's really nice. Staying dead still?
He's just getting ready to bite.
Filming him?
Yeah, I'm filming him. Yeah, he's just moving back.
Nice. What's he like? Cute.
Pretty beautiful.
So we're just going past an old mining site, and then if we turn this around, you'll see we're actually up on a track right either side of the drop-off. So literally, hill drops off on either side, and we're open mine site, Jars, right there. It's not good, you know, places to go play.
Why?
Mines?
Yeah.
Because there's hazardous leftover materials in there, and they also collapse on top of you and stuff.
Let's go adventuring. It'd be a funny video.
And they could have a pit of vipers in there.
Really?
Get excited. Rock Gorge up on top. Talk about it after the show. Well, that's our view for the afternoon. Got to go down over this hill a couple of kilometres until you get down to the river, and then that's where the camp is. It's pretty stunning, hey Jars?
Breathtaking.
breathtaking. How are you? Thanks for having us. Just straight ahead, eh? Okay. Can't really tell, but we're just going straight down this hill. And it's beautiful. The floor around here, it's pretty incredible. All the different trees and ferns and I think spruces maybe. I'm not sure. I'll have to find out.
It's pretty.
And still some big bumps like this. Whoa! So we're coming into another big bump. So here we are. Kangaroos everywhere down there.
So many roos down here.
Where do you go? Straight down, you reckon?
Yeah, I can see the river right there.
There's a river. There's a beautiful little park bench there, isn't there? We could actually camp next to there.
Oh my god, there is so many kangaroos.
There's a toilet block there.
It just had as a toilet, a
Toilet hole.
drop toilet, yeah.
Where the swimming hole is.
Wow, that looks, that's a good spot there too. It's also quite good. I reckon back there was better.
There was better, hey? This is pretty cool.
Look at these guys.
Okay, here we are. You a bit tired, babe?
Yeah.
So you got to set camp up now.
We do indeed.
There's
Found our camp spot.
camp spot. Beautiful little spot for a fire here. No one around in the whole place. And beautiful waterway here. Looks a bit better for swimming a little bit further up. So we might just walk down there in the morning before we go and have a swim. First time open for the tent. And we got to spread it out and everything yet, but so far so good. Pretty rough night's sleep last night. The actual rooftop tent is amazing, but it's kind of incredible to get away, I suppose, thinking about or processing all the things that are going on in the world at the moment. Border closures and restrictions and travel passports and all sorts of ridiculous things that are happening. It's just not really what the human race is actually about. It's kind of funny to have that going on and then to get out here. I really know why I was meant to get out here, because I was meant to process this sort of 3 valleys, hills and valleys away from any reception or anything. And it's like you're somewhere else altogether. Definitely away from all that other energy and that other influence. So beautiful birds flying around here. There's the river right here. It's kind of cool to be just here without all those other distractions and enjoying a bit of serenity and some beautiful bird sounds. And probably going for a swim in there soon. There's the camp, just getting the fire moving this morning. Beautiful day. Probably do a little bit of exploring around here and then head over to Girraween. But I have a feeling to make the most of this opportunity while we got it. First time around, that wasn't hard, but it took a bit of working out. Looks good. Amazing. It actually rained heaps last night, and even though we didn't have all that pulled tight because we got here too late and it was too dark, it actually bone dry. Pretty impressive. Let's get a conversation going in the comments below. Are you swag? Are you tent? Are you rooftop tent? If you are rooftop, what have you gone for? A hard shallow like this, where it opens right up? We'll reveal why we went for this one in an upcoming video. So nice to be still. Water's about 18, 19. Morning!
Morning.
How'd you sleep?
Other than my 25 different realities I travelled through in my dreams, I slept pretty well. Yeah.
Isn't that a good thing? Is that a good thing?
I was cheating on my boyfriend for some of them and it wasn't very fun.
Oh, that's nice.
Cut that out of the video though.
Here we go. Quick tour of the Dasha Panorama 1400. Plenty of space. Really long. 1400 wide, so double bed width. Bit messy. Couldn't work these out last night. The first night putting it up. All worked out now. That's the idea with this stuff. There you go. Hey, Giles.
Morning.
Morning. So that's the idea with rooftop tents, right? Is that the idea is that you can get a really nice view. You're up above everything. Very spacious in here. Then we've got this other little bit here, skylight. Which you basically pull this over to come around here and unclip down this little spot down here. Unclip that down there, and this pole's lift out. And you can do that. Hey, hon.
Oh, what? Hi.
So that's how that works. Plenty of rain last night, very waterproof. Pretty amazing. Just lay back and that's the view. Pretty amazing. Every time I shift, the smoke follows me. Oh, it's got you. These chairs are really good. This was $79.95 on special at Tent World. It's Oz Trail. And I really like what they do. You put this down, it rotates back. And then lock it up. This little headrest back here, this is super comfortable, and for $80 they got two of them, one over there as well. And I swear, Oztrail do some really good things, hey? Something really, really cool about them. Now I'm upside down. What are we doing?
Well, that doesn't look too bad down there. We're trying to find a swimming spot to go for a dip.
Have a deeper hole.
We're gonna hunt it out. Look how beautiful. I'm just looking like a little viewfinder. This is such a beautiful backdrop right now. Well, we were kind
this
of,
place.
yeah, we were kind of reminiscing on our last trip, which was to Morton. Just thinking about all the incredible things we got to do. You know, like the 5-star point break that we surfed 2 days in a row for like 8 hours straight, and all the other amazing things. And it was kind of like when we were there, we were like, go, 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 go. And then coming here, there's just not much, you know, like this beautiful river and there's beautiful scenery, but it's not like go, go, go. And I think it was exactly what we needed, because, you know, getting outdoors and off the grid, as we say, is not all about doing a bunch of things. It's a lot about just sitting down and actually realizing that you're away from all of that. Especially now, because we're in the middle of nowhere. There's we're like in between, like we're in a valley in between like 6 different what are they called again?
Mountain ranges?
Mountain ranges. So if we got murdered, no one would know. You got a bug on you.
There's still time.
There's still time, yeah. You reckon?
That little area over there. Let's go have a little explore.
Alright. Alright, that's me done.
It's beautiful, it's refreshing. It's probably about, I don't know, it's about 20 I think, 19 or 20. But the water's nice. It's still running, which is nice, it's not too stagnant. There's actually a little stream up there. It's coming down along this way and heading out. Actually sort of northish really at the moment. Okay, time for next bit of exploration. We're going to drive up over the hill and have a look. Swim, pack up and head off.
So we have just finished the pack down. Car is packed, and we struggled, but we got the rooftop tent down. So that was our first time putting it up and putting it down. Been quite successful, probably.
Well, and we've also put in there a mattress topper and the doona as well. So we pushed our luck.
Yeah.
But we got it done.
We
So
still got it though.
that's
so.
the aim. We want to get to that point where we can leave that stuff in there.
Well, since that's the end, I don't know if Dad's mentioned this yet. I just wanted to say it quickly. To say thank you to the original custodians of this beautiful land.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure many beautiful connected tribes have walked along this creek and done some incredible stuff, so we feel honoured to be here, and we did ask in our minds for permission.
We always stop on the track on the way in and ask for permission to be here from whoever else is here. In the non-physical,
Yes.
it's still custodians of the land, so
Yeah,
we do that, and usually that takes away any weird painful feelings like you're intruding in the place.
100%, yeah.
If you get a go ahead, you can come in, but
Yeah, no, we feel honoured. We feel
yeah,
very honoured to
feel
be able
honoured.
to see this beautiful place. There's a lot of incredible energy going around in these trees and the kangaroos and so much wildlife. It's pretty incredible. So we're very thankful. We wanted to say thank you. Well, thank you.
doing a little hill climb here. Can't really tell probably on the camera, but kind of a hectic little hill climb.
Whoa.
semi-straddle here. Ruts all the way down, so tricky.
Very. I reckon we go that way.
This line over here. Looks like a lot of people have created four-wheel drive tracks around here, so it's pretty kind of cool actually. So we got to the top of the Rats Castle track. Pretty big warning sign there, and the guys down the camp that we bumped into said that there was some major washouts there at the moment, and it was pretty high clearance and tricky down the hill, and so we weren't quite in the mood collectively. I might have had a crack at it, Jaali not quite in the mood, so it's a good collective decision.
To be
We're going to
honest,
head towards...
we've got an hour and a half drive of us just bumping our heads around, and I'd like to hear my head intact for at least half the day.
So now we're climbing back up the track we went out down yesterday, which is the one into Burrows Waterhole, and it's a nice little climb, Giles.
Woo!
Actually, some of this is going to be interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So this is
I'm
enough.
remembering some parts, but like on the
Whoa.
road here on the forward drive, there's actually a spot where you're climbing up and down on the side of a cliff. Like, it's a very narrow little road with lots of ruts and holes and stuff.
Red Rock Gorge waterfalls. So probably not a lot of water falling, but there's water flowing. So we might get a little swim there, and then we'll head out to Girrawheen, probably head into Stanthorpe quickly, or to Bitterdeen. Wow, how's my memory today? And we'll grab, Jaali will grab some wraps, so get that sorted. There's bush camping, so that's really cool. What did it cost, Giles? 13 bucks for us to camp where we were, but bush camping allowed, so we could have camped anywhere, which is not a lot of places you can do that these days, so pretty stoked with that.
It's like $6 per person a night.
That's right.
Pretty awesome.
And when we booked in, there was 60 spots available, of which 59 were still available. So in other words, one person had booked in. There we go, onwards and upwards. Okay, so here we are. It's gone to Red Rock Gorge, and it's going to walk down and have a look. Apparently there's not much water, but a beautiful gorge to have a look at. So Red Rock Canyon, this looks amazing. This looks good, Giles.
Yeah, this is actually really cool.
Wow, stunning features. Wow. There's the waterfall over there, eh?
Where? Oh, that. Oh, yeah.
Beautiful bushland. This is, I probably just started the camera right when it all finished, but it's just rock step after rock step. Okay, as we leave Sundown National Park on our way to Girrawheen, make sure you've given us a like and a subscribe if you can. It helps us out. We really love to grow this so that we can share more journeys along the way. We've got some pretty cool videos coming up. Joe and I are going to head off to Fraser Island. Ben and I do a really cool video on how to do a quickie camping trip. And also I head off into central West Queensland for a crazy solo trip. and have a lot of fun. And finally, Joe and I head to the Kimberleys and start the trip of a lifetime to follow from last year's Cape York trip. So make sure you've hooked in, subscribed, and get ready to see some really cool vids, and we hope we can keep bringing them to you. Also, if you are new to the channel, make sure you check out our other videos. We've got a pretty cool one where I nearly drowned Saphira in Nolan's Brook. How we got through, get the mighty gunshot, and our trip to Cape York is well worth watching. So look forward to seeing you on the tracks.
Well, are you feeling here? Hey, are you feeling